everyone! We are currently getting things still set up right now. I'm still getting settled in, so just give me a few minutes. I got everything I need, I'm pretty sure. Looks like it. Hi, Potty. Let's make this full screen. Models. Zero. Alright. It's open. Stream is good. This is good. I think I'm good to go. Just give everything one more double check. Think we're good. Let's turn on some music. Some chill lo-fi beats. Grab my little tablet that I'm going to be using to draw today. Alrighty, so for anyone wanting to learn how to make a 3D model, today we are using Vroid Studio. The Steam version, you can use the one from the website as well, the beta version. And we're going to be using Booth. And for Booth, let's see here. Make sure my capture is up to the right screen. Display capture properties. Display one. Let's move this as well. I'll use the clips and there. So this. Set that up properly. Let's turn that off for a second, and oops. There. So I'll be going back and forth between these two screens quite a bit today. Hi, Baska. Welcome in. My mouse just got stuck. Ozzy's taking notes. Ozzy is drawing. Hi, Yuna. Welcome in. Alright, so we're going to be using Vroid Studio and Booth. And as far as Booth goes, we are under the 3D model category for search options and under Vroid, and we're set to $0. Everything here is completely and 100% free, and you are more than welcome to use it. A lot of the stuff is usually in Japanese. You can translate the page as well if Google Chrome allows you to sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work. I would always check just in case. Sometimes, very rarely, they will have like what you can and cannot use the stuff for. Sometimes you can't use it for streaming. So you have to make sure that you can use that first. That is kind of important. Just because I'd rather someone not make a model and then later on down the line when they get popular or someone points it out and that user just comes after them saying, hey, you can't use my assets. So there's little things like that. But other than that, there's clothes, there's models for eyes. You can search as well through here. The search function is kind of iffy. It's mostly in Japanese, but you can get around with English words as well. So what I'm going to start doing is game capture over here. We are going to be making a new model from scratch, 100%. I am currently using a drawing tablet to make my model stuff, just because it's easier, but you can use keyboard and mouse. I will actually be using both because, like, scrolling in, zooming out, I don't have any buttons, so I'm going to be using my mouse anyways. So don't be afraid to just use a keyboard and mouse to make stuff. I won't be doing any art stuff early on in the stream. I'm gonna make one whole model just using free assets and the stuff from Vroid Studio. And I'm gonna be going over as I do it. Later on, I will be using Photoshop because I own it, but you're more than free to use something like GIMP, or if you have a tablet with like Procreate or I think it's Pic Studio or Clip Art Studio, stuff like that, like any free paint service. You don't have to have Photoshop to make anything. You can do everything for free. And when I post this on YouTube, I will be posting a couple of links in there as well to Booth and to other things as well, so that anyone can have like free assets to work. At any point, if anyone has questions, please feel free to ask. This is literally a community stream, so I can teach people how to make VR models. I've had a lot of people ask me already. I've given a lot of advice myself. So I figure teaching people would be the easiest way to do it. So with the Steam version, you get a lot of presets that the beta doesn't have. You get things like your face and stuff. You can actually change like the way your eyes look. Like these are just preset faces. And as you can see, the face will change. If you want to actually go into detail, you have preset eyes. And all of this stuff is very easy to just sit down and build the quickest of base models. You have your highlights, clears, which is basically like the smaller highlights in the eyes. Your eyebrows. These are eyelids, which there's not really a lot to them. The eyeliner, the way that looks, it can be very weird if you don't have it on. But I usually go with this first one because it's like the simple one. Your eyelashes to change the way they look. Nose shape, usually the nose shape is better to see from the side, as it doesn't really change it that much, to be honest. Like you can see, it barely changes anything. Nose and stuff, like smaller textures like eyes, nose, things like that, you won't really be messing with those too much until you're wanting to make something way more detailed, and it's usually easier to edit it in the like the actual like stuff that we'll be going over. Like you have like a whole skin model that you can color on and edit and do textures on. The orchid cursor is cute. Yes, the orchid cursor, if you haven't noticed yet, Pwadi, I am very much a lover of orcas. Very much so. Yeah, mouth presets, which, again, not much there. Cheeks if you want blush or anything. So what we are going to do is you can go over here to hair. And let me zoom out a little bit. You have hair presets. I will not be using hair preset because I'm going to be drawing the hair from scratch. So we'll start with that one. You go over here to custom. Hello, Clam Dog. Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. So, for hairstyle, custom, create new hairstyle, it gives you a mesh automatically to start doing it. You can go over to edit hairstyle and not add a freehand guide. You go into your brush tool and let's see here. You click on the group that you want to move. So in my case, I only have the first group. I haven't made anything else yet. Let's see here. Now all of these points on the side of the head, these are where the hair will draw. So if you want to like move them out, you can literally move them out as far as you can, and when you start drawing the hair, it'll follow that actual line. I usually bring out the hair a little bit past where everything is, just because it makes it easier. Try to not blend everything on the face where it just clips through. And that looks good. Let's move that out a little bit. And now that looks good to me. You can go over here to materials and you can expand this and change the color of the hair. Let's say I want a nice like mint green color. Start going mint. And now that I have the brush tool selected, you can also turn on this tool over here in the corner. that is to mirror. So if I were to draw anything on one side, it goes to the other. And little things like that. There's little things to make it faster. You don't have to be perfect. Your first model, if you want to, you can use the presets. Let's show you here really quick. You can come over here to booth. You can literally just go hairstyle, and you can literally get these hairstyles and import them into VR Studio. So like, let's say like I wanted this. What is this? Is this just the hair? Yeah, this is just the hair. So you would download it, you would unzip the file, and then you would import it as a preset. Usually the hair model stuff is limited to the beta version of VR Studios. But let's see here. Let's start doing hair. I start from the top, like that very center point of the head, and I work my way out. I look at it to make sure it looks fine. Constantly checking to make sure everything looks good. And you can just lay down like basic stuff right now. You don't have to make it perfect at this point. As you keep adding and as you keep going, you can make more and more hair and stuff as you go. As you can see, it's starting to get a bit crazy. Let's see here. There's a way to do this. You will have a lot of hair adding through this as you keep making it. You can add like procedural guides, which are, let's do this. Procedural guides, which let me grab it first. I'm moving this out of the way just so I can show you the procedural guides. The procedural guides are just like strands of hair to go around the head. So like if I want to just not do the hair the way I have it now and I want to do it procedural, I can go back in here, edit hairstyle, freehand, procedural, and now this, this is fully editable, and it's just like this piece of hair. I can bring it up, I can bring it down, I can make it shorter, smaller. So you need to, you can go, this is a rotate tool. What this does is it just lets you rotate the axis wherever you are. So you just click the procedural group, rotate, move it around, get it to where you need it. I have to move the hair down a bit, because it is very much clipping through. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. I can add another procedural hair, rotate that one. And rotate that one like that. Lower it down a bit to line up with the other one. And that's looking... It's not gonna be perfect, but let me try. And there. Not 100%. The best way to do it is like try to line up around the ears. That's probably like one of the best ways to line up the hair. Looks good from the back. You start freehanding it. Usually the front stuff is usually what's freehanded. Majority of the time. Oh. RIP. I have not been showing this entire time. Let's do this. Okay. So back to what I was saying. I did not realize that I was still on boot. So, procedural groups. You have a little rotate button right there. Rotate your hair around. Again, best thing to do is line it up, usually with the ears. That's probably your best bet for it. Try to get something that looks a little uniform. Come over here into freehand. Start drawing bangs. Turn on my mirror tool so I'm actually getting more than just the standard bangs that I'm doing. Let's play around with this because I don't like a lot of these hairs that are here. So if you want to, you can come over here to the control point, and what the control point does, it lets you like literally move around the hair. So you can start moving around the hair, separate the bangs if you want, change how it all looks. What I'm doing right now is I'm just making this a little bit smaller because it's kind of too big for the front. I kind of went over the top. And that looks decent. If you don't like the way it's looking, like, you can see I don't really care for this one too much. I'm gonna close it. I'm just gonna go to a preset. You can also edit the presets that you have as well. So, say I want that with that kind of hair. Presets are your best friends. You're feeding the geckos? Well, welcome in, welcome in. If you need an algo, you just go boop. Tiny little one. Usually, people use the heart one. That is usually what everyone loves using. You need any side hair, anything like that. That's for the base hair set. As far as eyes, should be iris. There we go. I'll change the eyebrows as well. And again, like these hairstyles are fully customizable. I can go in here, I can go to edit, and you can see it's all preset in here. So if I click it and I do everything that I did for before, I can move around the control points, I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller. If I want to add hair, I can. And these are a little bit nicer just because it makes making the hair quite a bit easier. You have your body. Now, same with the face. You can customize this. Like, you can customize your eyebrows. If you look, like let's say I do an eraser, and I just erase for my eyebrow, you'll see it erase. And you can see it live on the other side. So if you want to edit something like the eyes, go over here, you can actually add color. Oops, didn't change off the eraser. This is not the right one. Where is iris? You can also change the color in this setting of your other eye color as well. But yeah, drawing in here, what it'll do is it will allow you to like add effects to the eyes. If you wanted to do like the highlights and you wanted a little star in the eye, I had white. See, little star. You can get a whole bunch of free assets to change these up. You don't have to do it like this. Like, I can go right click, import. I should have, let's see. YouTuber assets. Iris textures. Let's say I want star eyes. It's literally that simple. And that is an iris texture. I literally Googled it. I Googled just star eyes and got that. You can go into GIMP, you can draw a star. Some photo apps have like star stamps, so you can just get like a perfect star. If I want to change the eye, I can do the same thing. Import iris. And the iris is actually the same color blue. See, look how pretty that looks. And this is one that I found on Booth as well. This is a free little model asset. I found this one actually while I was looking to make Sunshine's model. Go to body, go to outfit. With body, you can do the same thing. You can edit the texture of the body. What this will do is, let's do this. Outfit. A lot of the times doesn't let you do much. And now if I come here and edit the texture, and I just go delete this. We're gonna just do this. I forgot about that. So that is something that's actually really annoying. A lot of the times, the skin mask Whoops. A lot of the times that skin mask will cause problems. Because it likes to hide the layer of skin that's there. So if I make it white, this should work for what I want it to work. Get rid of the skin mask. And then if we go back here, I delete. Yeah, there it goes. 9 times out of 10, if your character is like missing skin when you take off their clothes, it is usually because the skin mask is hiding a lot of things. So now, come up here, go back over to body. Now, for this, you can add a new layer over the skin mask, and you can import clothing. So I have like just like preset underwear stuff to make like drawing clothing on it a lot easier. You don't need this, honestly. This is more for if you're going to be using the beta version. The beta version, most of the skin stuff is edited for like socks, gloves, underwear, anything like that. With the preset for the Steam version, you have a whole bunch of things. Like I can just put a standard outfit on, should be a standard skirt somewhere. You can come here, you can, on this side, make things thicker, make them narrower, put where it creases, the width, the hem length, how tall it is, how short it is. You can make the hood for the hoodies bigger and smaller. If you want to edit this, again, everything in here is editable. Ideal pajamas, I mean, legit. If you want to add something like, I have a bunch of stuff that I can just add on here. You can just add a new layer. Import. And I should have it in here somewhere. Oops. I should have Aussie. But you can just add an image. Like, quite literally, just add an image to it, and there you go. If you want, let's go to the skirt stuff so I can show that off as well. Actually, I'm gonna add jeans. Do I have jeans in here? These are probably the closest things. Those are definitely probably not jeans. Yeah, like let's say I wanted these and I wanted them to be shorts instead of the pants that they are. Thanks, Potty. If I wanted these to be like shorts instead of pants, you just come here and just start erasing. And as you can see, it's making them shorter. And right there is what I want. If you wanted to add like a ripped jean texture or anything like that, this would be how you would do it. You would come here, you would just start erasing the texture in like key places and just make a ripped jeans. Accessories, we'll not get there yet. What else do we have? We have shoes. The one thing I will say over the Steam version over the beta version is your options for shoes are ridiculous. You have so many more than what the preset has for the standard stuff. And again, like customize, edit texture. Just come here, let's say I want them purple. And you just come over here and draw on it. You can always import these to something like Booth or into not Booth, to GIMP or Photoshop or anything like that and draw over this texture. If you want the texture, all you have to do is right click, export, and what export will do is it'll save it as a design, and you can edit that file. So if you wanted to do some more drawing somewhere else in any other drawing app, that's how you would do it. What else do we have? We have things like accessories. This is another one that I suggest using this version for, is glasses. In regular VC and VR Studio for the beta, you have to draw the glasses with hair and slowly edit them and make them, and it is a very time-consuming process. With this, however, you can literally make the glasses right away, and you just have a bunch of presets. You can change the way they look, change their shape, change their thickness. color or gold color. You have little simple things. Again, it's nothing, none of this stuff is so hard that it's like completely out of the scope of any random person. What I feel is hard is more people trying to find the assets or to do anything like that. Like if I wanted a different jacket than the one that I'm wearing, let's see, just come here, edit the texture, I would right click the default design, import, and I have a ton of different types of jackets in here and stuff like that. Again, free asset that I got off booth. Same with the pants. Import. Let's see, clothing, pants. That simple. Again, all free stuff I got. Let's say you wanted to add something like nail polish to the character. Here, let's shift down. Yeah. Let me edit the texture. Now you can see. Let's do this. You can see the hand, and then right here, these are your fingernails. So this here, wrong side, but so if I wanted to edit this would be how you do rings or things like that. Like, so let's say I wanted to do a ring. And then you just like flesh it out, things like that. Nail polish. You literally just draw over. Draw over these right here. The back ones are your fingernails. The front ones are your toenails. That is something that they really don't explain to people all that often in most like tutorials that I see. So that's something I figured I would tell people. And you don't have to worry about it being perfect. Like, they're painted, they're there, they're green. You can go over back to accessories. Like, another one that's really hard in the beta version is cat ears. Ears in general, anything hair related, hats, ears, glasses, beards, anything like that is all made with the hair in the beta version. Whereas here, they don't have a lot. They really don't. I will say that. That is the only downside, but they are adding more to this as you go. You have cat ears, you have rabbit ears. So, just going to add... Oops, added way too many. Add the cat ears. You can make the color the same as... Oops. Make the color same as your regular ears. You can come here to the volume of the fur. What this will do is the fur inside your ear will change. The roundness, so if you want it more round, like just like little cat ears, the size, make them bigger, where they sit on the head. There's other types of fur volume, so like if I wanted to make something like wolf ears, Or like a jackal or something. That's too big. I need to make them thinner. As you can see, so you just change the fur inside. There you go. Got little wolf ears. Doing something like a tail is a bit annoying too, because again, tails are done with hair. So I would come over here. Have to move this. Move this down like right here. I'm gonna pull control points up. So I feel like that's good enough. Now I'm gonna start drawing on it. Okay, that's not good enough. Thought it was good enough. Here, it'd probably help if I did this. Change the way it looks. Yeah, that looks better. Perception is not your best friend in this. I will be honest about that as well. There are people out there that are way better at this than I will probably ever be. I'm drawing in the wrong place. Getting tails is a hard part. Make it thicker. Just the width. What I'm changing here as far as like the cross section is what the hair actually looks like. I'm probably not going to be able to get what I want out of this. Looks horrible. Let's get rid of a lot of that. I usually don't do tails, honestly. Your model, usually will be seen from this height right here upwards. You're never gonna really have to worry about a tail, realistically. My last 3D model had a tail, and I never saw it. Same with like back of outfit. You will barely ever see that unless you're using it in like a full 3D environment. You're not gonna see things like that. And pretty much that is a model. You look at things like my old 3D model. As soon as it loads in, you can see there's a lot more stuff done. In the older version of VR Studio, you can actually like change individual strands of hair, which is what I did with this hair. This is a regular jacket that I just added the textures onto. Like, I'm pretty sure I can just go outfit, over here, edit texture. So it wants to, and you can see it's like, this is literally stuff that's just like put on it so that it will fit and look nice. Other than that, there's not really much to this model, to be honest. I feel like that is probably the best thing you can do, is to show everyone how models work. And again, Booth is your best friend. Let me do this. I have folders of items that I've gotten from Booth. Let me put this on. Let's do this. Display capture. Like, this is literally like clothing assets that I have from Booth. All of this stuff is free. I have not paid for any of it. You have different eyes, different body skin tones. These are different hair presets for the beta version. All these types of clothes that are in here. And it's just playing around with the stuff, playing around with the outfits, and all the time it's like you'll see like the wireframe of the outfit, like the flattened 3D version of it, and you can just sit down and just say, okay, this looks like this one, and just trial and error it until you find what works. Again, you can use Photoshop or GIMP or any free art project and just edit these. There's nothing crazy or hard about this. It's just, it takes time and it takes patience to sit down and do it. And with enough practice at it, I learned how to do Vroid models in about an hour. And with enough time and practice at it, you can get better at it. We're gonna swap over to just chatting for a second. And we're gonna close down all this stuff. gonna bring down the stream and then bring it back up because I'm actually gonna swap to a game now. But yeah, I just wanted to like show people. It's like this is what you're looking at. It's never anything crazy. It's not anything too hard that anyone has to pay like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. If you're just starting out, if you want to like upgrade to a different model after in the future, and you want to do like really hard like model details or things like that, it would probably be better to learn something like Blender or Unity for 3D modeling. That's usually where it gets a bit harder but easier to add things that are in 3D. We're no longer drawing, so just gonna go back to his normal self. He has descended, he has devolved